It's the end of July. Sun is just now coming up. Taking an overview of the garden. Kind of looks a little dark, but it doesn't in person. Volunteer tomatoes coming along quite nicely. The sunflower is beautiful this year. That's what my husband bought me. This is a round baseball size zucchini. Kind of different. I really am glad I'm growing it. Cucumbers. Struggling with them this year. My aphid population was quite decimating at first, but I'm using neem oil there. I got up early this morning so I could spray everything, and then a little bit later the hose will be turned on. But the neem oil is on here, killing any of the aphids. And all of the cucumbers are doing actually surprisingly good. I'm really happy with it. Inside the cage is 2 more zucchini, cucumbers here, and on the other side over there is more cucumbers. The onions are doing really well. I'm going to cut them off to about like 3 or 4 inches high, because that way the strength of the vegetable will go into the bulb and not to the greenery. I just learned that recently. Snapdragons are doing beautiful. I'm really glad I planted them this year. Very enjoyable. Lettuces, doing really nice. Getting ready to start picking for the restaurant. The chef came over and helped take some zucchini out of the garden the other day. We got 5 pounds worth for him. And we're going to be able to pick some more here pretty soon, as we have fruit happening all over in there. Ooh, there's another big one over there. So anyway, we'll do another picking. And volunteer Swiss chard. I just let him grow. Why not? And this one is really struggling. He should be a lot bigger than this. This guy should be as big as that guy. But because of the aphid problem, it really stunted the growth. But he's coming back. And they are, what are they? Yellow squash. A few of them had flower end rot. And I don't know what causes that. I didn't look it up. But this is my knucklehead pumpkin. And he's growing so big that I don't want it to take over all of the ground, because I need to plant leeks and winter lettuces. And the winter lettuce is so sensitive to the sun. So I thought I would make a tunnel and let the squash or the pumpkin grow up over the tunnel, provide the shade. And then, there's another one over there. And then plant the lettuce underneath here. That was a good plan. And then the green beans that I'm struggling with this year, they just simply do not want to grow. But the long beans are doing pretty good. They're not doing too bad. This is pathetic. I had planted in here, between here, here, and here, I think I planted 12 plants. That is all that came up. But the long beans are succeeding, at least a little bit anyway. This is the best one so far. He keeps trailing up and I have to take him, put him down again. And the garlic, it's doing pretty good. Can't eat those next year, but they will form bulbs. And then I will plant those bulbs next year. And then I'll have garlic after that. But I do have a bulb in the greenhouse that it gets planted this fall. And when I do harvest next year, it will have cloves on it. So I can go from that. And this is that poor, pitiful, it's called a gem squash. He had to be transplanted twice, and he resists and rebels being transplanted. But he's kind of snapping out of it. He's looking a little bit better. He's not quite so droopy. We had terrible aphids on him too. So just kind of trying to work it out. So that's the tour of the garden without getting too long-winded. More soil. Like I said, beautiful morning. And I hope you enjoy the video as much as I enjoyed doing it.